Hey guys. Oh, we are live. Hey everyone. I will check it in my account if I'm doing the translation right now. Oh, I'm not sure. Your channel. Oh yeah, look, we are live. Amazing. It's insane.
Sure.
Shut up. Okay guys, so in this video we will create a smart contract. We'll create a smart contract totally live, totally transparently, and I hope this video will be helpful for the developers on Waves. For a long time I have an idea of creating an order book, on-chain order book, where someone can create an order. For example, I will buy one puzzle for 18 USDN. And another one can fulfill this order. Say, okay, here are my 18 USDN. We will do it completely live using right language, and I will show you how to do the smart contract from the very beginning. Let's do it. Here we have Anya at the background. Look, she's helping us, and we are going live. In parallel, I will drink some beer. Do we have some beer?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so it will be a very good stream. What we will use for this? There will be three main tools we will use. First one is ID. Oh wow, not bad. This is a place where we can create a code. Second place will be service called Waves dep. That's a place where we will test the code and also invoke the scripts. And of course, we will use the Waves Explorer thing. Here we can check the transactions results. Let's start. So here we will create the code. I will create a totally new script. Here we see how it looks like when you start to create a smart contract. Thank you, Anya.
Welcome.
Today we have a sponsor. It's Guinness. Could you send the link maybe to the puzzle swap? Maybe someone will join. But in general, this translation will stay in the channel forever, so we'll be able to watch it whenever you want. So here we see the code of smart contract. Actually, it usually looks like this. We'll have two functions which can be invoked by users. First one will be create order. So for example, user says I'm selling one puzzle for 18 USD. Fair enough. So in this case, this is just a comment section. Look, in this case, we have a puzzle that's called token 0. It's puzzle. Token means asset, right? And token 1 is USDN. In coding, 0 means like the first one, number 1 is the second one. So token 0 is puzzle because we are selling puzzle, and token 1 is USDN. We are buying puzzle. Also, there will be an amount 0. It's one puzzle, but 1 is multiplied by how much is it? It's the amount of decimals actually. And amount 1 is amount of USDN we are willing to receive is 18 multiplied by this amount. This is how many decimals there are in USDN. Okay, this will be the first function. For now, I'm just doing a scheme, very basic, just two functions. And second one will be a fulfill order. I'm not sure how fulfill is spelled actually. Fulfill. Yeah, I think I'm right. I'm sorry for it. Fulfill order, and user says which orders he wants to fulfill. So actually that's order ID, which is string. User says I'm willing to fulfill the order 1. I'm sorry, that's in Russian. Order 1. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, so that's the very basic function. It actually does nothing. It's just a comment. We created two functions, but it can be already deployed to the blockchain. For this we have a special contract, and to deploy we need some waves on it because we need to pay the transaction fee. For it I will send some waves to this smart contract. It's very easy, have a special account for it. I will send 2 waves here because I'm rich. Not very rich, but I have enough money to test some Celeste applications. Okay, now we have some waves in this account and we can deploy the script actually. For this we have a deploy button in the IDE. It's very easy, you just put deploy, you sign the transaction and you publish it. Okay, so now we have this script being deployed to the blockchain. How we can check it? Very easy. Here we have a transaction link. It's opened in Waves Explorer, and we see that we have a smart contract on this address which have this script. It has create order and fulfill order. How to test it? It's very easy as well. You can just open this smart contract in Waves DApp interface, and we have here both of our functions, and also if some of the functions have an argument, for example order ID, it will be shown here. Okay, for now we have the very basic stuff. Let's build it. Let's build it. First we will create this first function, create order. So for this actually we need some arguments to be attached. For example, we know that token 0 and amount 0 value because we have a payment in this call. When you invoke a function, you can attach payment. For example, you say, I'm attaching, I will log in. You're saying, I'm attaching puzzle token, or 1 puzzle token. To read this value, it's very simple. You just say that let token 0 ID is invocation payments number 1 asset ID. I think it's like this, yeah. And amount 0 is payments 0 amount. Okay, so in this case token 0 ID will be the string. It's an ID of puzzle token, and this will be amount 0. But we also need to know this value, 18 USDN. For this we will use an argument value. So user should attach token 1 ID in string, true, that will be string, and amount ID, how much he wants to receive. Sorry, integer. Bless you. Okay, this should work. Let's see. Yeah, and we will need to write this data to the blockchain. So here we have some compiled code. It's used to calculate something or anything else. Here in this array we can add some results to the function. For example, we can add to the blockchain data about the token 0 and token 1. Let's do it. We will add to the blockchain the string which is the token ID. It's very interesting. So we will add the data that order with order ID. It will be the next step. Token 0 is this stuff, but we need to convert it to base 58 string. Yeah, okay. Like this, we will store the following things. We will store token 1, which is equal to this thing, and we will store the amount 0 and amount 1. Let's do it. It's called integer entry because we have integers here. Amount 0 and amount 1. Here we have amount 1, here we have amount 0. Yeah, very easy. Let's see how it works out. Just we need to know the order ID. For this example, we will have just simple ID, sample ID be equal to 0. Okay, this should work. We have an error. Oh yeah, here we have a case, because in case we have a Waves token, it has a different ID. I have a snippet for it. It's called get asset string. Yeah, this function converts the byte vector to the string in a good way. Get asset string. Okay. Yeah, now we have a compilation. It works successfully. And this means we can actually deploy this function and it will work. Okay, we're ready. We're ready to go. It's very easy. So for now, we can deploy a test order. It's very interesting. We will use this interface. It will do nothing actually, but it will write some data to the blockchain. Let's just see how it works out. So yeah, let's create an order. We are selling one puzzle. Okay, not this money will be lost for me, so we will selling a bit less. Yeah, this amount of puzzles, and we will be selling for USDN for this amount of USDN, I think. For this amount of USDN. Actually, this value is equal to this amount of USDN, just because in write we don't have floats, we only have integers. So this means we will have 0.18 of USDN. This is equal to this number. And we also need to add the ID of USDN. How to get the ID of USDN? It's very interesting, actually. We will not use the cheats. My previous code, we will do it by ourselves. You can go to Wavescap. You can find the USDN token, info about it, and here we have a blockchain ID. Okay. Token ID string. Yeah, this is it. We can invoke this function and it will create the first ever order on Waves. Very good stuff. Let's go. Yeah, creating the order, and this means that transaction went successfully and we didn't meet any issues and any errors. Let's watch. Yay! Look, we've paid 0.01 puzzle for nothing. Amazing stuff. But most important is we have 4 entries as data transaction. Sorry. We have token 0 ID, it's puzzle ID. We have token 1 ID, it's USDN ID. And we have amount 0, how many puzzles we attached, and amount 1, how many USDN we are giving for this order. Okay. Whew, great. Now let's add some necessary updates to the smart contract. First, we forgot one thing actually. We forgot to say who is the owner of this order. Imagine right now on the blockchain there is no information about a person who paid this puzzle amount. Like we cannot get from this data who was the owner. So let's add this. We will just add the string entry order owner, and we will say this that caller of this function is the owner. Very easy. Okay, let's do it once again. We will see the difference. I will just call the same function once again. I'm creating the order, and right now we will know who is the owner, and that's necessary for future updates. Let's see. Yay, look, we added the owner is my address. Okay, now we're ready for the next step. Let's fulfill this order. It's crazy. Let's just create this function. So the idea is as following. I've stated that I'm ready to sell my puzzles. Now let's let anyone to close this order to say, okay, here my USDN, take it. Okay, fulfill order ID. For now it will be 0. Okay. let's go. In this case, user, this will be this function, says I have an order number 0, I want to fulfill it, and I'm attaching USDN, right? Because now he needs to attach USDN. And he attached this amount of USDN and gets puzzle back. Let's make it work. It must be pretty simple. Okay, in this case, we also work with payment variable, but it's not token 0, it's token 1. Okay. Okay, the first, here we need to do some checks. We have to be sure that the user is not lying, that he attached the correct payment. For this, we should know what was the amount 1 and token 1 values in the create order function. Let's do it. Let order amount 1 be equal to get integer value of this. Yay, it fixes everything. Okay, and let order token 1 ID, it's in string, yeah. Get string value of order token ID. Okay, this function reads the data from blockchain for us. And now we can check that everything is correct. If it's not, we say, fuck off, you are a liar. Let's do it. Okay, without rude words, just you are a liar. So we say if, oh yeah, this should be to get asset string, yeah. We say if token 1 is not equal to this, or amount 1 is not equal to this, then say we throw an error, wrong token or amount attached as a payment. Else we assume that everything is correct actually, and we can close the order. What's wrong here? Oh yeah, sure, it's order amount 1. Okay, let's see how it works. Again, I'm deploying it, and let's try to fulfill the order. It will be order number 0. Order ID, yeah, everything is correct. Let's do it once again. So I will try to close this order with something wrong. Yeah, I will just attach waves as a payment. Let's see how it works. So you see, I'm a cheater, right? I need to attach USDN, but I'm attaching waves. Let's see how it works out. Yay, wrong token attached as a payment. Nice. Woohoo!
It's working.
Yeah, now no one can scam us. Okay, but if we will attach USDN, nothing will happen, and it's bad. Let's work on this case. Everything is cool. A person attached 0.18 of USDN. We need to give him puzzle back, right? So let's do it. Okay, for this simpleness of this example, simplicity, let's assume that we only accept exact orders. So we have an order of 0.18 USDN. User can attach exactly 0.18 USDN. It will be very simple. So for this, we will need to know the owner of the order, because we need to know who should receive the money. Actually, okay, get string value of owner. Okay. Address from string value. Okay, so in this case, we need to transfer the money correctly. What we say, we are transferring some USDN, means token 1 ID, to the owner. Yeah, let's do it. What we say, I forgot what's, yeah, okay. We say owner receives amount 1 of token 1. Okay, and the new caller, like the buyer, receives amount, oh sorry, it's the amount 0 of token 0 ID. Okay, it's nice. It will not work because token 1 ID is string and we need byte vector. For this we have a special function actually, get asset bytes. So we just add get asset bytes, yay, and here get asset bytes as well. Okay, and we also need to know amount 0. Oh, it's very simple, I think. Amount 0. Amount 0. Yeah, we just read it from the state, from the first call. Okay, amount 0. What's wrong here? Order amount 0. Order token ID. Nice. Okay, what else we should add? We should say that order is closed actually. String error or entry order status is closed, and if order was closed, we should prevent people to fulfill it once again, right? We will just add this let order status. We will add this check, get string value status. So, and we will add this here. If order status is not open, then throw order is closed. Okay, and one thing we should add is while opening the order, we should write that it's open. Okay. So look, when someone creates an order, we write that this order is open. When someone fulfills this order, we say, okay, it's now closed, and no one can use this order again. Okay, let's try it once again from the very beginning, so you do not forget anything. Okay, once again, we have order number 0. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not order, it's USDN ID, right? USDN ID, amount of USDN, and we are selling some puzzles. Okay guys, I'm almost sure it will work right now. If not, we will fix it. Okay, create an order. Okay. What's new in this transaction? It should add the data about opening status. Yeah, it's here. Order status is open. Now we can fulfill this order. Let's attach USDN, and we will attach the exact amount of USDN and fulfill this order from the same account. It's very interesting. Yay! It works! So, let's see. Let's see what happened. Wow, amazing. So, one user received 0.18 USD, another one received 0.01 puzzle, and order is now closed. So if we call it once again, it will say sorry, but order is closed already. Okay, guys, looks like it works. Order is closed. But there's also an issue. Right now, all of our orders have the same ID number 0. It's wrong. Yeah, it shouldn't work like this. We need to create a unique RD for each order. But that's actually pretty simple. Order ID is not 0, it's transaction ID, yeah, to string. Okay, so in this case, ID will be not 0, but this string. Yeah, I know it's ugly string, but at least it's unique string. And we will be able to use this ID to match buy and sell request. Let's go. Yeah, now looks like we have the final version of our smart contract. Actually, it was a very simple one. Yeah, let's just try it once again. I will sell for waves, and also we'll check if it works for waves. I'm selling puzzles. Okay, let's say one puzzle costs 2 waves. So I'm asking for this amount of waves. Let me check. Yeah, one more 0. Create order. Okay, transaction sent, and this must be the ID of this order. Yeah, the ID of this transaction and the ID of this order. And yes, here we have this ID. It's open, it's ready to go. Okay, let's close this order. You can do it from any account actually. So you can just go to this address and fulfill this order, buying some puzzles. But to test, I will use the same account. I will attach the payment. Look, yeah, I'm now using the string as ID. It's very important. And I'm saying that I'm attaching 0.02 waves. Let's go. Ta-da! Okay, yeah, it's closed and I received 0.01 puzzle. It works! Okay, guys, it was a very simple MVP, but it already works. So anyone can actually come, create an order. So if Anya wants to buy some puzzles, she just goes to this website, to this ugly website, and says, okay, I'm selling puzzles, you need to pay me this amount of USD. And someone else can join and sell. So it's totally trustless, because it's built on a smart contract, and it's very easy. How to create a full product from it? Right now we have the very core, the smart contract, but we will need to have an interface. We will need to create an interface which sees the list of orders, where you can pick the order and use a simple interface to create order and fulfill order. But that's just another task. Also, we will need to add some stuff to the smart contract. For example, yeah, you can just do to do. If someone paid more than amount 1, give cashback, right? So if someone paid 1 waves more than expected, this 1 wave should be returned. To do, if paid less, close order partially. Okay, and also another thing to do is take some fee which goes to puzzle stakers. Excellent. This is very easy, just script transfer to the staker's address. Okay, guys. Yeah, and if we if we just do these small adjustments, it's totally working product. Feel free to use it. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. It was a big fun. I mean, it took me 20 minutes or something like this to create a smart contract from the very beginning. And I hope this video will be helpful for new developers. Look, guys, it's very easy. It's only 74 lines of code. Once again, go to Waves ID, create an account, send some waves to it, deploy a smart contract, go to wavesdapp.com and test the smart contract. It's very simple. If you have any questions, I'm always happy to answer in DM, in direct messages. Thank you, guys. See you.